Good morning here, YouTubers. My name is John A. It is Christmas Eve out here in Western New York. I'm from West Seneca, or those who don't know that, Buffalo, New York. And I woke up early. It's like 7:30, and I had an epiphany about Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be 30 next year. And it's just crazy to think about our generation and the generation that we're raising. I have a 7-year-old who's going to be 8 in February. And it's up to us as parents of this generation, because we know where we came from and we know where generations of where our parents came from. And this new generation that we're bringing up, and and trying to instill the beliefs and the respect and the dignity and the integrity of the generations of us and those before us, because this new generation of technology and Jesus Christ, all this here now stuff, and everything's got to be instant, and nobody has patience anymore. My son knows about Christmas. He believes in Santa Claus. We have an elf on the shelf in the house. But patience. My son will never be the type who begs for something, or who gets nasty, or gets out of tune, or talks smack or anything like that. It's because it's how I was brought up. The military helped. But it's up to us as parents now to make sure our children know what's important and what's not important. When to take action and when not to take action. To live for now and to plan for later, and don't be held back from the past. We have to. It's up to us. It's up to us to make sure they know, when they get older and start making decisions for themselves, that nothing's going to hold them back. That they're not going to be worrying about, whose business and what Sally said and what Tommy said and stuff like that. They need to have an education. They need morals. They need goals. Yeah, he's 7, but he has goals, and that may change over the course of the years. But don't let your kids go running amok and have nothing to show for it. If my son was to act up right now, today, he is in 2nd grade. In 1st grade, he was reading at a 3rd grade level. Math at a 2nd grade level. Do work with your kids. Read to them. My son plays video games, but you know what he does in his spare time? He reads. He has 2 bookshelves inside the house. Read. Have your kids read. Get them off these video games for 8-9 hours a day. Get them out the house. Play. I have stuff for my son at Christmas that will be outside for the springtime. My son isn't into designer clothes. He doesn't care about Jordans. He doesn't care about that. He knows what he wants. When I was his age and a little older, I wanted socks and underwear and t-shirts, so I can go around looking respectable. I don't give a fuck what I had at home. I didn't care about the PlayStation 2s and the PlayStation 1s. I cared about a science kit. I cared about a telescope. I wanted to be outside. You see this shirt? Army. You see that truck? Army. I got out and did mine. Get outside. Do something. Teach your kids to do something. Teach them to get out there and think for themselves. Don't be followers. They should be the trendsetters. Trend, that word. They should be the ones setting up themselves for success. And it starts at a young age. Christmas Eve, Christmas is... I told my son, I asked him, what's the day after Christmas? He said the 26th, Dad. I said, that means that is no other day you respect, and you pray, and you love Jesus. And the next day, after all the presents and stuff is dealt out, you continue to do a good job at school. You continue to get good grades. You continue to be who you are, despite all this propaganda and all this hype for Christmas and presents and stuff like that. It's not what it's about. It's about family, values, and coming together. And that's what kids need to know. It's about coming together. Being with family. I instill in you, YouTubers, to do the same with your kids. Teach them something. Open a book. And let them know family is the most important thing there is out there. Alright. Merry Christmas, YouTube.